Hey, this is the second part of the tape recording from 1998 with Daddy, explaining how things were done when he was growing up. And also on here are the little voices of Brittany and Jared.
What were they run by?
Let's see, what were they run by? Some kind of, I imagine them early jobs were run by steam, but they had big motors on these others. I forget now what kind of motors they had going.
Yeah.
Anyway, they could saw up the timber and make their house. Like the 1800s.
So for nails and stuff, would they get them from the store?
Yeah, hardware. Now there's some houses over there, close that's still standing, that's made with wood pegs. They're still there.
They're probably stronger than that.
That's some of Mama's people on her mama's side. The old house is still standing, and they got wood pegs to hold it together. The log house.
Yeah. Huh. And they made them themselves?
Yeah.
No, okay. Don't be so anxious. I didn't think that would ask you. So what about the roofs?
Well, they made their own shingles.
Out of wood?
And they split up. They have blocks of wood that they would split thin and make shingles.
They just made their own rafters and stuff too?
Yeah. A lot of them made out of pine poles, the rafters were.
Did they grow back tobacco then?
I'm not sure if they had tobacco. They mostly had corn, cattle, and hogs. They made a lot of hay to feed the cows with.
Did they sell their cattle?
Yeah, they sold cows and hogs. All the excess stuff they wasn't going to eat. They made a lot of money on the timber. When they need money, they'd sell.
They cut down some thing and take them to the sawmill and sell that?
Well, they sell timber. They farm produce. They grow a lot of sweet potatoes. Haul them to town, sell them. Whatever they had, they would sell them in town.
Was there very many people in town, or was it mostly farmers?
Well, they were all farmers to start with, but they had merchants, you know. Old turpentine, they had turpentine still. The farmers would haul their turpentine up there.
Turpentine still. How'd they do that? Tell me about the turpentine.
Well, you know, they chipped the trees. And the tar would run into little boxes that they'd attach under there.
Yeah, they still do that.
Then they'd fill up a barrel, go from tree to tree. Do this mostly in the summertime, so the tar would run.
What did they do with the barrels?
They would carry them up to the turpentine still when they got them full. They'd put 5 or 6 on a wagon and carry up there and sell it to the turpentine man.
And he would. And that's the last they saw of it?
Yeah.
They didn't have to do nothing else with it.
That was it.
And didn't they make medicine out of some of that?
I think so. All kinds of stuff made out of turpentine. I don't know what all.
So what did they do for medicine? Like if you got sick?
Well, they had doctors back then, but not close around. It'd be 10 miles away. They had a lot of home remedies that took care of most of their colds and flu and pneumonia.
Remedies for colds.
But way back then, they didn't have no shots, like with diphtheria and different things.
What did they use to drink?
Mostly water and milk.
Oh yeah, milking cows.
Yeah, they put the milk down in the bottom of the well to keep it cold in a big jug.
Oh, and then, what else do? They milked them every morning? They kept milk cows?
Yeah, some of the boys did all the milking.
Did you ever?
So then, when they got through with that, they bring it in the house?
They bring several gallons of milk into the house.
Uh-huh.
And then the women, the mama, some of the girls would skim it. They would, they'd pour it through a cloth and clean it. And they would, some of it would be made, set up and make clabber. Made a lot of clabber.
What was that for?
Cooked with it.
Oh. Okay.
And let's see.
And they made butter?
They made a lot of butter right there. Out of a homemade butter making churn.
They they keep that in the ice box after they made it, or what they do?
Yeah. Well, most time,
They did.
in the wintertime, they had a big pile of butter on a plate. They stayed on the table along with the syrup and honey.
Stay on the table, just wait, the syrup and honey. Oh, they keep bees?
Yeah, they had beehives.
Who got the honey out?
One of the men folks.
Did they have like certain?
They had a suit and had smoke.
Oh, the suit and smoke them so they could get the honey out?
Yeah. And they'd put the honeycomb and all in a big jar and seal it up.
Honey, oh, I've seen that. Honeycomb in a jar and seal it. And then, let's see, and the rest you drink the milk? No.
Yeah, everybody drank a lot of milk back then. Of course, sometimes the cows would get in bitter grass and the milk would be bitter. But most of the time they had good milk to drink. They made a lot of biscuit and cornbread and they used a lot of milk doing that way. Then if they cooked the cakes and stuff, they used milk there. Pies.
They'll go, they grow regular potatoes?
Sweet potatoes, iced potatoes. And they would bank up the sweet potatoes, big banks. There'd be 10 or 12 banks.
What's the bank?
Well, they'd stack these potatoes up like a pyramid.
Yes, Brittany can have it. Stack like a pyramid.
And then they would put pine straw on top of that. And then they would take a shovel and dig around that pyramid and cover it up with dirt on top of the pine straw. But up at the top, they'd have a piece of tin as a vent. And that would keep them potatoes all year long.
Just like instead of, they'd leave a hole there?
There wouldn't be no hole.
I mean, they wouldn't put the dirt right on the top?
No, there'd be a tin, a piece of tin
Just tin
folded
middle?
over so to get some air. Let that steam come out.
Oh.
And potatoes.
So there wasn't dirt right on top, there was
No,
tin?
just tin. And as the women folks need potatoes, they just go out there and get them a foot tub full of potatoes and around the bottom or on the top, anywhere you want to get them. But the iced potatoes, they were spread out in a dry place in a barn somewhere.
They didn't get pyramided?
No, they couldn't be touching each other or they'd spoil. But they'd be in a dry place, spread out.
Or something couldn't get pyramided? I'm trying to think.
Did we talk about eating Sunday dinner with?
Wait, tell me about that. Would your whole family go over there?
We would go down to Nashville from Alma, Georgia. and visit Grandma. And all the uncles and aunts would be there. And
How far was it from Elma to
it
Nashville?
would take about an hour, 2 hours to get over there by the, we went over there in an old Model A Ford. There wasn't no paved roads then, the old dirt road, 3-path road.
What's a 3-path road?
That's where a mule or horse had walked in the middle pulling the wagon. The horse had a path and the car had a path. Called it 3-path road. Then we would get over there and all the boys and girls would go to playing
With all the cousins?
with all the cousins. They'd eat walnut. They fell off the walnut trees and pecan trees. Then they'd have pear trees out there, peaches.
Oh yeah, peaches. Peaches in Georgia.
And they'd ride horses. Whatever they had to ride. Most of them had nice horses to ride.
Y'all stayed all day or y'all spent the
Yeah,
night?
we'd spend a night sometimes. But mostly we'd be down there for Sunday dinner where all the folks would get, there'd be about 12, 15 grown folks together around the big table. And the grown folks always eat first. The youngest had to get out in the yard and play until they called them in.
Did the men and women eat together?
Yeah.
So the grown-ups ate first and then the kids. Okay.
But they had everything on that table that you'd have today, I guess, and more. They'd have
Probably more.
they'd have a lot of leftover good long wing sausage they'd have that too.
Yeah.
Sweet potatoes, baked sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
They always made mashed potato salad and stuff like that. And sliced tomatoes,
Mm-hmm.
beans, lots of vegetables,
Yeah.
cornbread and biscuit. They had plenty of pies and cakes they'd make on Saturday. This is when they killed a lot of chickens on Saturday when they had company coming.
Mm. So the chickens had to be killed Saturday.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that Sunday morning.
They didn't have time Sunday morning. Well, they had to feed all that bunch of big breakfast. I know
They cooked all Sunday, basically.
they had baked biscuits, and they had big ham, and grits and eggs, or either sausage and eggs. They had both.
So Grandma cooked all Sunday, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't no such thing as going out.
No, there was no McDonald's and restaurants back then.
No.
Well, you did what you had then. I remember one time, Mama, Leah Woodrow, and CA, we caught a train over in Douglas and went to see Grandma. We spent a week with her.
You rode the train?
We rode a train to Nashville.
Was it a steam engine?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen one.